Here are the specific symptoms. Let's go through inattentiveness first. A child who shows a pattern of inattention may often fail to pay close attention to details or make careless mistakes in schoolwork, have trouble staying focused in tasks or play, appear not to listen even when spoken to directly, have difficulty following through on instructions, and fail to finish schoolwork or chores, have trouble organizing tasks and activities, avoid or dislike tasks that require focused mental effort such as homework, lose items needed for tasks or activities. It's that homework that they've forgotten. For example, toys, school assignments, pencils, be easily distracted, forget to do some daily activities such as forgetting to do chores, and hyperactivity and impulsivity. Now, as I said, inattention, those symptoms that we just outlined, those are the most common ones associated with inattentiveness. It's very common in our society for us to have one or two of those, but when you start putting them together, you start to see the symptomology of inattentiveness, which is part of ADHD, and it is the most common one that our children experience because it is the inattentiveness. I'll go now to the hyperactivity, which is another part. So there's really three parts of this diagnosis. One is the inattentiveness, one is the hyperactivity, and the other is combining the two of them together. So there's really subtypes of ADD or ADHD, and it's inattentiveness, hyperactivity, and then the two of those combined. So let's now go look at the hyperactivity. A child who shows a pattern of hyperactive and impulsive symptoms may often fidget with or tap his or her hands or feet, or squirm in the seat, have difficulty staying seated in the classroom or in other situations, be on the go in constant motion, run around or climb in situations when it's not appropriate, have trouble paying or doing an activity quietly, talk too much, and blurt out answers, interrupting the questioner, have difficulty waiting for his or her turn, interrupt or intrude on others' conversations, games, or activities. So those are the symptoms of hyperactivity. If we put them together, inattentiveness and hyperactivity, if you see those symptoms in your child, my strongest suggestion is to go to a professional who can prescribe medication, who can do a proper assessment. And you may not want to do the medication route, but a doctor who can assess for ADHD is really a good starting point. Then you understand what your child's dealing with, and really it allows you to be an advocate for your child, which I'll explain a little bit later. So for now, these are some of the things to help you assess whether your child's showing those symptoms. If they are showing those symptoms, I strongly recommend you get to a professional who can assess your child for ADHD.